Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is a collective reading. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. Let's see what's up. Good morning. It is Wednesday where I am. 6:16 in the morning. I just did a collective convo. It's currently finishing uploading. But by the time you've seen this, it will be there. On Righteous Rage, if you've been feeling really pissed about injustice, go watch that for some solidarity, because you are definitely not alone and your anger is valid. Alright. Happy hump day. I'm going to try and stay in a light energy for this. We'll see what it comes. We'll see. My intention is to leave the rage there in that video and allow this reading to be for everyone who needs it. Alright. Got Tom DeLonge, always Tom DeLonge. Can't do it all the way up there. Come on, give me cards. No, what the fuck? This is excessive. Here we go. Start there. Since that's taking so fucking long. First one is the Page of Cups. It's very much giving disassociation. Same. Okay. We have... Okay, I think this energy followed me into the reading. Hang on. I think it's an important thing to talk about. I don't think... Okay. The world is my flourishing oyster, and I am excited to see what happens next. It's a very different affirmation than I would have given that illustration. Okay, so I feel like we're being encouraged to remain hopeful about this. About the heartbreak we're all feeling at a collective level, at an individual level. I'm not talking about your boy cheating on you or whatever. I'm talking about the injustice to humanity at a collective global scale. So we are being encouraged with this little pig flying. You know that saying, when pigs fly? Maybe at this time we're all feeling that. I mean, that's why I made the collective convo about the collective, or about Righteous Rage. Because when we're seeing so much atrocity in real time, it's what I said initially when this card came out. It's giving disassociation. I think that's like the survival technique a lot of people are using, is just ignorance, ignoring this, because it brings up a lot. I mean, we should all be feeling this. This isn't just rage, this is grief. The Three of Swords speaks to betrayals. It speaks to heartbreak. It speaks to injustice. And we've all felt that on a personal level in our own varying degrees. And as a collective, it's time that we channel that, right? Integrate it first. Recognize our own oppression, recognize our own shackles, right? Asada Shakur, we have nothing to lose but our chains. What are we doing? Take a look at yourself, understand your own oppression, and I think that's where a lot of the collective is at right now, is starting to recognize that, oh, maybe choice in consumerism isn't equal to freedom. In what ways have you participated in your own oppression and the oppression of others? It's important that we integrate our shadow right now so that we can call on that to meet this darkness. Like I say in the Righteous Rage, we should be pissed. And here's a lot of reasons why. And if you're still feeling apathetic, I don't know. That gives me more rage. Because why? Why are you feeling apathetic still? Right? We have a lot of third eye energy here. We need to find our power within the source that we believe in. Whether that's God, Sky Daddy, the cosmos, the creator, the earth, whatever you believe in, whatever gives you life, whatever makes you feel whole, whatever you call on when you need someone, it's time to really perfect that relationship at this time. Some people in religion call it salvation. Now's the time to make yourself right with whatever it is you believe in. And we do that by doing this. By acknowledging our heartbreak, by acknowledging our own shackles, and the way that we have done that to ourselves and others. Because if you were free, the world would not look like this. If we were all paying attention to the highest degree in our God source energy, the world would not look like this. If we were conscious of the way that we were moving, the things that we were ingesting, the powers that had control over us, which is what this is, we would not be feeling this. We would not think about when pigs fly. We wouldn't be disassociating from everything. We would be engaging. We would be building. We would be networking. We would be laughing. We are in arguably some of the darkest times humanity has seen, because with technology, it's on a whole nother fucking level. It's not an easy situation to navigate, but we need to be figuring it out, because we're here for a reason, and we were all made for a reason. Now, good. Take a breath. We have a lot of... Oh no. This is a hard collective reading to do for me because I'm still so pissed. So, oh, Mr. Hoodie. My assistant says, sniffle. Okay. We have the Hanged Man, which is very much this energy that it feels like most of humanity is in. Unsure of what to do, knowing they need to do something, but having no fucking clue or guidance on what that looks like. Now, what I'm seeing here are a few things. Next, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is giving hard work, staying focused, staying in your own goddamn lane, doing what you can to make the world a better place. Okay? That's how we're going to alleviate this Three of Swords energy, this heartbreak, is by putting action behind your own skills. This is what I talk about fucking constantly. And I think that's another reason I'm pissed and haven't been doing as many readings, because I just feel like I'm talking to a wall, you know? But I'm going to continue creating because I know that this is being archived, and it's important to archive this, to record this, to document this time and the way that it makes us feel. Because if humanity survives this, it would be nice to, it would be nice to understand that humans had feelings at some point in time, because right now it doesn't seem like we do. Anyway, what can you do? What action can you put behind? What action can get you out of this hangman energy? What action can you take for justice, for humanity, for yourself within that? What does that look like for you? What revolutionary ideas do you have? What skills can you tap into? What part of the solution are you? Please figure that out and step into it. We have these two masculines, King of Swords and King of Pentacles, air and earth energy. And they're very stoic, and they're also very unbothered. With both of these cards, I see isolation. And I think it's time to call that out. We don't need to be isolating ourselves. We need to be showing up in community. We need to be sharing our resources. We need to be sharing our defenses. We need to be looking out for people. And we need to set up mutual aid networks. We need to set up things outside of this system, right? These two are coming out in the column together. So what, he has all these, he's got a knife with him, so it's like you can cut yourself out of this and then you can be on defense, but make sure that that defense includes others, because this isn't just about your own oppression or self-imposed bondage. This is about collective liberation, about getting yourself out of this so you can step into this for others. And he's all the way up on this mountaintop, so maybe he's looking out, or maybe he's hermiting. Either way, we need to be showing up for people. In these times, people are just getting more selfish because of that lack mentality, that victimhood, that's what this society has bred, is selfish fucking people. And it pisses me off, because I'm a giver, I'm very kind, and that's often taken as a weakness, which takes an incredible amount of strength to remain kind when you know what you're capable of. It takes a lot of strength to stay kind and giving and generous. And I don't do it for other people. I do it for all of us in a space of collective liberation. I don't do it to be liked. I do it because I know how it feels to be this, to be overlooked, to be ignored, to be neglected, to be left out in the fucking cold, and I don't want people to feel like that. So if I'm in the path of someone who is feeling like that, I do everything I can to make that stop. That's who I am. Who the fuck are you? What are you bringing to the planet? Because consumerism isn't it. It's not it. We have the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm not sure which order to read it in. This is about setting up foundations. In the traditional tarot, it is a very heteronormative card. Here it's more of a, hey, let's go to a festival together. So it's speaking to community. What community can you build? What ways can you show up where you are outside of your requirements, right? Your 9 to 5, your family obligations. What ways, church, I don't know what it is for you. What ways can you show up for your community? What ways can you build solid foundations outside of this system? What are you guys waiting for? Sorry, I'm still pissed. Wheel of Fortune, being able to... So the Wheel of Fortune is like the cyclical nature of karma, right? You do good, you get good back. You do something bad, you get that back, right? No matter what energy you give out into the world, you will receive it back, okay? Your feelings are valid. It's totally cool to have feelings that are stigmatized and taboo. Go check out the collective combos, especially that one about Righteous Rage. And I think, you know, with that Righteous Rage video, I encourage you all to just write or record how you're feeling and what's pissing you off, because I feel like we harbor that so much and we like hide it, like, oh, I'm embarrassed that I feel this. No, you should be fucking pissed about the state of the world. Totally valid. It's weird if you're not, okay? Like Miss Rachel said, the fuck, right? Say it, kids. No, I'm kidding. Miss Rachel didn't say that. I said that for her. She wanted to, but she's Miss Rachel. Anyway, this Wheel of Fortune is about harnessing your light and dark as well, being able to call on them at a whim, right? Think of Spider-Man, right? That's what this is giving. It's giving Spider-Man, what situation constitutes which energy, you know? Alright. I'm so pissed. Let me, yeah. Let's get magic. And the Sacred Rebels. We have to do better. I mean, we don't have to do shit, I guess. But I mean, if you're watching readings on collective liberation and you want to be a part of the change, then you gotta do something. And you probably already are. You're probably doing way more than anyone else around you. Same. Go watch The Righteous Rage. Alright, these are the Sacred Rebels. Spirals of Manifestation. Again, speaking to this Wheel of Fortune. Thank you for that cohesion. The world wants to be written. Yeah, write how you feel. Write what you're witnessing. These motherfuckers have bombed ancient history, and it's just gonna continue. We need to be documenting this process, what we're experiencing, in a way that can't be burned. Fire and bombs are the weapons of choice. Floods. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. So again, transmuting that energy, being able to call on it when it's necessary, but not letting it take you over. Again, go watch The Righteous Rage. It's very real. It's a very real thing we're experiencing right now. Those of us that are awake are pissed. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Alright, word wants to be written. So this is the first one, Spirals of Manifestation. Again, whatever you put out is going to come back regardless of what you're using, dark or light. And there's balance within all of that, you know. Our feminine side is the left side, which is darkness, and the masculine is the right side, which is light, expansion, action. Big bold vision, Sacred Fool. At this point in time, everything is valid. Everything that's an alternative to what we're experiencing is valid. We were all given, go watch some of the What's Your Calling readings if this is resonating. I'm sorry if I seem pissed. I know people probably can't receive my tone. That's not a me problem. If I'm triggering you, you have work to do. Follow your own rhythm and big, bold vision. Again, we've all been put here at this point in time. These are prophetic times. Ancient civilizations have spoken to what this is. We're living through it. Yay, fun. You know, I always wanted to be alive. Like, when I was growing up, I always wanted to be like a hippie in the civil rights movement, right? Like, this, like, Woodstock. I have a dog named Woodstock. Like, that's, at my core, it was probably a past life experience as well. But at my core, I've always resonated. Because I was like, oh, man, I wish I could, like, stand up for something and, like, be a part of, you know? And then this time came, and I'm like, oh, I understand why my soul is here now. Because the fuck? It's crazy. Alright, let's get some magic. Then I'll let you go. Have a good day. Don't be afraid of your rage. Don't let it overtake you, though. Like, I was, like, drinking beer. And I realized that I don't want to be doing that. So, today is day 3 of no beer. I'm a cold turkey quitter. I have to be. I do it all the time. So, yesterday I did a lot of, like, hydration practices. I had charged some water in the moon, and that was part of my ceremony yesterday, was rehydrating myself with that charged water. I, like, wrote incantations on the water bottles. So again, remember intention. Intention, it can be very simple, and I'm sharing that. We're about to look into the Pure Magic deck, but I'm sharing what that can look like in modern times. Like, magic isn't something to be afraid of. It's something to, like, utilize and, again, harness. Magic is very real. Like, you guys, magic is very real. Like, we don't have concepts of, like, Wi-Fi, but, like, magic is real. I'm, like, thinking about all those fucking satellites. Is that an aha moment? Ancestors. Astral travels. Wow, I just had a big aha moment about the satellites. Okay. Ancestors, family, survival, death, worship, astral travels, possible, impossibility, freedom, traveler, inner dreams. Do you guys know how the flat earthers talk about the firmament? Or, like, it's in the Bible or something? As, like it's like Hunger Games-esque. If you've never seen that movie, there's, like, this dome that can be controlled, and that's what a lot of flat earthers think. And a lot of flat earthers are Trumpers, QAnoners, fucking idiots. But I'm thinking about how Elon Musk has put up all of these satellites to create that firmament, right? They've domed out our access to space. Like, have you guys ever seen how many satellites there actually are above the Earth? I saw it a couple times, and I'm like, what? And he just keeps sending them. Let me see if we can see this. So that's, like, you know, we utilize, like what I said, we have no concept of, like, how Wi-Fi works, but we don't believe in magic or something like that. That's what led to this. Is, like, hang on, satellites in the sky. You know, the first one that went up, that movie October Sky, I used to love that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. Talked about when Werner von Braun, whatever his fucking name is, put up the first satellite. I know we're tangenting. There's a reason, though. He was a Nazi. Von Braun, wasn't he? Huh? No one has ever looked this up. Von Braun was a Nazi, while Werner von Braun was a member of the Nazi Party and the SS. His motivations and the extent of his commitment to Nazi ideology are complex and divided. The V-2 rocket development. He led the development of V-2 rocket, a weapon used by Nazi Germany during World War II. And he was at NASA. A lot of Nazis work for NASA. And that makes sense with what Elon Musk is talking about with this, his ancestral lineage wanting to do this technocratic bullshit. We have levitation, higher ground belief, mastery, and meditation. Why did this come through? Maybe this is adding to this block. This block of our third eye. I mean, I already know that's like a very chemical thing. Like fluoride and other chemicals calcify your third eye, your pineal gland. It's a very real, it's physical and metaphysical, because it's like your access to higher realms of knowing, understanding. Like when you open your third eye, you're able to get downloads from higher dimensions. That's what I have. I have the ability to do that. But it hasn't been easy. I mean, they've incarcerated me and tried to keep me dumb as fuck, many times. And I've, wriggled my way out of that every time. I won't allow that. Anyway, you should watch that movie. I used to love that movie, October Sky. It's a good movie. But, with this lens now of understanding von Braun, of understanding the Nazi Party. Let's just look shit up. I don't care about my Google looks. Okay. My question was, how many Nazis worked for NASA? While it's inaccurate to say that NASA directly employed Nazis, it's true that a significant number of German scientists and engineers, including some who were in the Nazi Party members, were brought to the United States under Operation Paperclip and later worked for NASA. In a 2014 investigation by Annie Jacobson found that 15 of 21 prominent scientists of the technicians recruited through Paperclip were confirmed to have active Nazi Party membership. Werner von Braun, a key figure in the American space program and later director of the Marshall Space Flight Center, was one such figure. Okay, I'm getting that Satellite song from Dave Matthews Band. Satellites around Earth's atmosphere. I want the photo images. How many satellites are orbiting the Earth in 2018? God, that was a long time ago if you think about technological growth. Okay, look at this. So when these motherfuckers are talking about the firmament, maybe these satellites are what's doing that. But it's also giving us this block of consciousness as well. Damn, look at that. Alright, I know we went on a little bit of a tangent, but I think that was really important, and I have to trust the downloads as they come, so I'll probably make a different video about this connection, and it will probably be a collective coffee. I'll make it today since we covered it here, but I want to go a little bit more in depth into this. Last, drawing down the moon, divine feminine, source, channel, and stillness. Exactly. We have a lot of that. So within patriarch, within white supremacy, femininity is criminalized, is disconnected, even the way women give birth. I mean, everything is so ass backwards. Every word that describes the female cycle has the word men in it. It's crazy, okay? Menopause, menstruation, men can fuck off, okay? That's the condition I have. So, yeah. Understand the systems of control. Understand that your feelings about that is valid. It's okay to be pissed. You should be. I'll make a video about the satellites. It will be the collective coffee for today. And we'll talk about the relationship between Germany and NASA and all of that. Technocratic and the way that South Africa plays in that too, which was the collective coffee from yesterday. But please, for the love of God, pay attention to your surroundings. And be a part of the change. Remember, I tell the students outside, nothing will change unless someone changes it, okay? The other quote, be the change I wish to see in the world. Like, literally embodying that. And every day you're out in society to the best of your capacity or capability, do that. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Pick up litter. Help that person who needs help. Push that person in a wheelchair across the street so they don't get hit by a car. Feed the birds with that extra food you're not going to eat instead of throwing it away, right? Just be a better fucking human. Please. Love you, bye.